Oh wait, no. I'll change that the next time. Remind me to change that box in the top right. I think when you type, that's where it's gonna come up, but that's where the kill feed is. So I need to move that over to like the left side, I think.
Yeah, you can drag those boxes around.
Yeah, I'll do. I don't think I can do it when it's live though, or can I?
No, you can do it even when it's live. You've probably got it locked. If you've got it locked, you can't move it. So you have to untoggle the lock in the. You know what I'm saying? So in Streamlabs down the bottom, where you've got the actual setup for the thing, and you can add pages and stuff and like add logos and whatever. You can also in there you can change the layering. So if you want to make sure your game's down the bottom, and then you want to make sure that your pop-up filters are on top, so they're actually coming over the game. It's just layering. It's like making a Call of Duty profile picture.
Right.
Pretty basic.
My throne is where I say it is.
We can build a snow fortress.
Nice to see ya. 5, 4, 3,
Oh wow.
2, 1.
It looks.
Round 1. Capture.
Oh, it's a little laggy, but it looks. I thought it looked really good for a second.
Everybody hold.
For a second.
So
Just
yeah,
one
bit of lag.
second.
So we've hung at 7 to 9. We're getting closer though. It's gone from like a fucking 15-20 second hang to a bloody 5 second hang to like a 2 second hang. And now this is actually watchable. Like you've gone from like prison cell to crack hotel. This is watchable now.
Okay, that's an improvement.
Yeah.
So maybe go 60 FPS.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure.
Okay.
This is watchable though. Like, we're missing a frame. So you're only on 30, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably try 60. See if that smooths it out. But I mean, it could be your PC struggling.
No time for whinging.
Just play a game. Have a
died.
round first at this and we'll see
See how it goes.
how watchable it is. We've hung at 39, 34, so that's 5 seconds.
I'm getting
3
back
second
in
hang,
there.
1 second hang,
Reality
3
bends to my
seconds.
whim.
3 seconds.
I'm not getting any messages though at the moment. Like any warnings.
Yeah, I don't know how good Streamlabs is, to be honest. Like, it always tells me one person is watching, and then like I had 2 people sub, and I was like, what? So I feel like,
Have you subbed yet?
to you, yeah.
Oh.
You got 4 now.
It didn't pop up for me, damn it. It didn't tell me anything. I need someone to come in, like, I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah. So it's going to be a bit smoother in the menus, because menus are less intensive than the actual game. The gameplay is a bit hangy.
Okay.
You know
I would
what
like
I'd
to make that better though.
do you have... Are you able to push Alt and R and open up the NVIDIA... Does that open up the performance overlay?
Yeah.
What's your GPU and CPU utilization at?
37% for CPU, 90% for GPU. And it's like jumping around, so it's, CPU goes up to like 70 and then back down to 30, and GPU is pretty much at like 100.
So you're probably GPU hung like down at the moment. So we've got a couple of options. You could lower the quality of the video in the game, but then you have to play worse graphics than what you're accustomed to right now.
Right.
Teleporter taking shape.
We could try looking at putting
Stand a
the,
chance.
you know how we swapped it to MVNC whatever. So that's
Oh yeah, go back to software.
maybe yeah. Like it might be if we can. You might already be putting a big stress on here. Depending on the game. Let's see what comments in this. This thread's the same. This thread's about whether to use 264 or MVN, and it's the same graphics card as you, provided you've got 6GB variant. But it's with the same CPU that I have.
Right.
So they got. But you can get something out of this thread. Depending on the game that you're playing, you might already be putting a big stress on your GPU too. Too much to have left for a smooth stream. I would say test around with the games you play and see the headroom you have available. Now this is sort of what I was going to say before. So now that we've sort of got some settings that we should be seeing decent performance with, why don't we, in theory, maybe later or now, whatever, you load up a different game. I really need to get back to my stream. I'm gonna start streaming some Nautica again. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say like load up. I can do this while I play stuff.
But this is like
I'd say almost load up another game, and if that runs perfectly smooth in the stream, like an easy game like Stardew Valley, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And if that runs fucking perfectly smooth, then we can sort of ascertain that it's not your internet that's the problem. It's not. It's probably just the fact that your GPU's being asked to do too much. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
Like you might, you can't play the newest game on an old GPU and stream, but you can stream an old game on your old GPU. You know what I mean? It's just like just limitations on fucking your hardware. Same way like you can't run Battlefield 2042. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's too demanding. It's maybe streaming plus Overwatch might be too demanding for you, you know. But yeah, I'd suggest trying to look at getting encoding settings so that it's doing as much on the CPU as possible, because it sounds like you got headroom there.
Teleporter manifested.
Oh yuck. That's my voice.
Someone here said I would go with 264 with that CPU, but they're saying because they got a good CPU. You probably got a decent Intel one though, don't you?
I think so. I'll have to double check.
Yeah, no, you don't even worry about it. You'd have a decent Intel one. Yeah, I'd say because your GPU's maxed out playing the game, although maybe it's because you're streaming as well that it's maxed out. So that's another thing to consider. Just when you're not streaming, just see what your GPU utilization is like playing Overwatch. And if it's still really high, then you probably need to change to 264 encoding. I mean, you might as well just do that now because, oh, hold on. Always MVM thing. The video cards have dedicated encoders that do not care if the rest of your GPU is occupied. Well, there you go.
Yeah, and
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's sort of like, because that's sort of what I read at a different point. That it's sort of like that MVM chip is like almost like a capture card built into your GPU.
The other tank just sat
And
right
a
there.
dedicated chip on the GPU that isn't affected by your gaming load. Definitely try that first.
You only lose if you stay down.
GTX 10 series have much less efficient encoders versus RTX 2000 series.
Yeah, I need to
It does-
upgrade.
No, that's not true. Upgrading is always the best option, but changing settings is probably going to work as well. I think you need to try 264 as well, because some people are saying they sort of split down the board.
My hand needs a knife in it.
I have located the enemy.
Although there's a lot of people saying the same thing about Envium doesn't care about your load.
So